I'll do a collective reading today, and I'm just gonna use three cards, one from each deck. Uh, I have this cake deck. I'm a little bit sick actually. Got the flu, but this is Grand Luke's cards. Then we have the shadow cards, and then we have our bird cards, right? So we're gonna do reading with, I'm just gonna lay it out like that, right? You see now it's like set out like that, and then I'm just gonna pull one card. And this is for the collective of how for you to get out of the noise you have within you. That's a beautiful card. It says magic. So one card there, we go to next. Let's see. Okay, so angels are saying just start with that and then we pull the other card. So magic. You do believe in magic, right? But you don't know how to start, where to start, how to find your inner light, right? You you cocoon yourself. You cocoon yourself with your mind, your thoughts, and something is just holding you back. Something is holding you back from down here to go up, right? It's just in a magical way, you want to do everything, you feel it inside of you, but something is holding you back. Every time you think about doing it, it's just holding you back. And you're asking, what is it? Why are you not motivated? Why is you being put in with thoughts in your mind that this is not possible? You gotta stay where you are. You gotta work with that work you don't like. You gotta be in that relationship you don't like. You gotta be in this country that is not for you. You feel like going somewhere else. Something is calling you, right? But you're still there. But you see, you dream, you get numbers and it's talking to you, but you still stuck, right? So we gotta go in a magical way and say to ourselves, what does not belong to me in every way? You gotta start being the magic yourself and overcome what doesn't belong to you. So whatever is holding you back is just manipulating the thoughts. You have within you, you have goodness, light, love, right? If you stay with that, because you have days where you are immense happy and everything is just good, and then the next day or the same day in the evening some will hit you and just tear you apart and break you down to that level again. And that's where you step in with your own magic and you say no more, no more, right? You got to listen to yourself, your higher self, and say, what is my value, my worth? Is that listening to that little voice putting in your mind that and it can go through friends, family, phone calls, text, social media, that you get motivated, but then there is, the lack mindset of looking on your phone, let's say TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, and then you see things that makes you go down in a mood swing, right? Because you see all these people doing great stuff and you feel like you're getting nowhere. That's an illusion. You gotta believe in yourself. You gotta stand up for yourself and say, okay, I've seen all these people that does this video, it's really set up. It's not like that's the real life. Influencers, they don't have a super yacht. You know, they run like small chickens. Sorry, with love, I'm saying it, you know. We have to be careful what we put out there. So I am just truthfully honest, you know. I worked in Dubai, I work on yachts, I see everything. I've been involved in everything, you know. So this with someone standing on a yacht and there's a sunset, and you know she or he has fancy clothes, and you see the Lamborghinis and Rolls Royces and stuff like that, and you say, why can my life not be like that? Hey, they don't have a life like that. They have a little condo somewhere, and they have to run around and attend to all these different parties and lick but to make sure that they have the possibility to attend that party, and they really have to push other people away and other influencers, and it's just me, right? That's not life as well. They're not happy about it as well. You know, it's all a facade. So don't fall for that crap. I'm sorry to say, guys, but you know, we got to realize that we need to put ourselves first, not last, right? And that's in every way. Focus on yourself, your light, your love, right? And your values, and then make it up your way. Spread your wings out, and see the light within you and create something with it, because we all have that ability to create something very, very unique and beautiful. We all have that unique talent within us. We just need to open up for it. You know why? You know why it's holding you back? Because you have a big potential, and the darkness, the noise, the iconic energies, they don't want you to succeed in this place. They don't want you to shine, because then they don't have control of you, and then the world's gonna change, right? It's gonna change to something beautiful where they don't exist, right? So they do everything for them to exist. And the rest of the world around us is manipulated by this. So the world just functions like that until we change it. And it is changing. I'm telling you, it is changing. And that's why you feel the calling. And because this is time for every soul on this planet to change. 555 change. So if you get 555, I know that, and you got to listen to it. And nobody says that you have to change everything in one day. You can change within the next 3 years, but you got to take those steps, and you see all these different levels. It's not like a pattern where it's a straight way and you just get bliss one way immediately. It is a layer of different things we need to release, to forgive, and then see our inner light. But I have to oh, sorry. We need to understand that it doesn't come. We need to adjust to it. We need to understand it and feel it. If we got it in one time, it would be overwhelming and uncomfortable. We will not know what to do with it. So this is saying, step by step, unfold your wings. You have huge potential. We all are from a higher realm in the universe, coming down here to earth to fulfill our divine purpose of making this world a beautiful place for us to live in, to make that playground where the grand plan is to have paradise on earth, heaven on earth, right? And the only way we can do it is by removing the noise, the iconic energies. And the only way you can do that is listening to yourself and remove everything that doesn't belong to you. Every second, every millisecond, every minute, every hour, everything that doesn't belong to you, everything that you think you're craving for, but it doesn't resonate with you, don't fall for it. Don't fall for love that doesn't resonate with you. Don't take the job that doesn't resonate with you. If you follow your path, right? If you follow your path with the light you have within you, that things that resonates, everything will unfold in the most beautiful way that you could ever imagine. You will get more than you can imagine. That's, you gotta believe yourself. The universe has your back. They love you. You gotta have faith and trust that everything unfolds. We are here to grow and learn, so we have these challenges and we need to overcome them by just facing them and say, okay, what's me? I choose. You have free will. You have a choice, and it's all up to you. All right. So love and light, this is a confirmation from the universe towards you in the collective, that you just need to open up, and you will get there. You just need to open up, and you need to make the choices now. Wow. I want to say one more thing. Circles. Circles represent faces, circles, patterns in life. And we need to break those patterns. Break those patterns. It's the same, the noise. Break those patterns. You do something, right? And then you go a whole year, and then you hit the back, the same spot, right? And this snake is intervening with the noise. It just makes you go around and stay there. What the universe wants you to break that pattern and move up here. And you see the ocean, there's a lot of, streams and stuff like that. Just go with the flow. Go with the flow and just listen to yourself. And start to cleanse yourself, your chakras, meditate, go in nature, and enjoy life in a new, beautiful way where you incorporate, you know, things that makes you calm, nature, water, meditation, calmer music, less digital access to phone, computer, TV. Stop listening to news, things like that. And then everything will just unfold. You'll come into a new circle where things will be much lighter. When you come in here, it's going to be very easy to move forward, because then you start to recognize that there is changes in your life. Wow, that's beautiful. So we do my bird cards. Gonna sweep it out, and we're just gonna go there. Yeah. Wow. Let me just move these cards. So it's ostrich, and it says uh, the big picture. That's beautiful. Take unusual paths for the peace and harmony. Yeah. So what we just talked about, this with aligning with yourself and moving towards listening to yourself and trust it, have faith. And that's what the universe says. Take the unusual path, because the path you're on right now is what the mainstream says you have to do to survive. You need to have that job, because otherwise you can't afford and live. You can't have food, all these things. Everything is a must. You must, you must, you must. You're a slave, you're a slave. Keep on working, keep on doing, either if you don't like what you're doing, but you need to do it because that's how the world wants you to. But what about you, right? The universe wants you to say, listen, I want to do what resonates with me. The unusual path of listening inwards and say, I actually like working with nature. It doesn't mean that you need to go to a lower pay, or you want to work with animals, or you want to do something that resonates with you in any way. You have to be having a perspective of anything is possible. That's how you listen to your inner self. I work with seeing things in a positive, optimistic way in everything I do. Or if there's like my phone and my videos and it takes a lot of space, so it always cuts out, right? Because it's full. And it's just like, should I go and buy a new phone, or should I just, because I know that's the mainstream as well. They want you to upload and things like that, and then you got caught in you have to buy a new phone. But I will just go with the flow, and I'll delete my videos after I made them, and then I'll just record new, and I'll find a way. And then sometimes when it cuts off, and I just did a video today and it cuts off, right? And I just knew, like, okay, that video was not meant to be to come out there. So I'm not frustrated. I'm just like, okay, I'll make a new one. And now I'm making this for you. You know, that's the beautiful thing. That's like meant to be, right? So go on this unusual path, and then for peace and harmony, create peace and harmony in your life. And that's the most, I started like that in my spiritual journey. It was peace and harmony, balance with everything. Like, there's certain things that you can step into to self practice things in your life. What is possible right now to do? Anything is good to do, right? It's simply be one. Like this ostrich is standing tall by itself, saying, I want to do this. And everything around you is still moving as you were before. And what we said here, it's a choice, right? You got to make that choice and say, no, I'm going to do what resonates with me, what makes my heart happy, what makes me joyful, even if it has to change, even if I need to sell my apartment and sell my car and downgrade it, but it's gonna make me happy, because then it's possible to do things that I always wanted. So you go away from being controlled and controlling your own life. You're the master of your own life, right? And you create by that harmony and peace. With harmony and peace, you get closer to be enlightened with your true values in your life. The universe says, okay, this person has shown the right intentions to move forward. So this person, this soul is ready to receive opportunities and gifts that will align with your future life purpose, your divine purpose on this earth. We all come here with a purpose that will automatically have abundance, prosperity, wealth, love, everything included. We just need to follow our inner self, our true selves. Beautiful. Okay, last card. Let's see. Let's see. So they say first card here. So just gonna take that. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. You see, everything's gonna work out. Everything. Wheel of Fortune. When you create peace and harmony, that creates self-love, right? And the universe, like I just said, is gonna make Wheel of Fortune that everything turns around in your favor, right? Everything, when you start to change, it's like a rumble. new people coming into your life, because when you go on this journey of change, you automatically gonna change friendships, people that doesn't belong to you anymore, because some people, they just want to be in darkness. So it's all about free will and a choice. But those who choose to change will resonate with other people that has the same journey, and they give that positive vibration, that positive energy that creates wheel of fortune. It's going to create a new um new opportunities, because you're going to meet people that is aligned with your values, and that automatically going to create a lot more beauty in that. How do you say it? um, Networking, right? So it's a network, a collective of people that is on the same journey. It's like you sharing a bliss moment every day, where you are beaking out, here we are doing our change, creating peace and harmony, sending love out towards ourselves but others as well. And suddenly that wheel of fortune is created, you know things that you never could imagine you would be in. And for me, I started doing art, I started working with nature, and my meditation escalated to seeing visions. And I was like, wow. And then when I saw, my meditation actually became like golden sparks and then letters that formed. And then I went back and asked AI, what does these letters mean and this number? And then I was guided to a opportunity. And that's like, wow, and then it just grows. You just want more. You want more of that wheel of fortune. But like I said, we all are gifted with all these different values and gifts and abundance in many ways, richness. And I always said in my previous videos, richness comes in many ways: quality of life, love in your life, family, health, money, um, and then to be happy, positive. The world around you, the people around you are healthy as well. There's so many richness going on. Let's take, for example, the condition of the world. If you live in a country where there's a lot of mudslides or tornadoes and things like that, if that collective in that area will change their energy, it will not be destroyed. Modern nature will not destroy what where energy is positive. It's impossible. That's what I mean with the wheel of fortune, and how we can shape the reality of this world. Mother Gaia is listening to us, and it will either self-destruct or heal. That's how it works. So in every way there is magic. We just need to reach inside and open up for it. All that other noise, you gotta remove it bit by bit. You can look at my I put description often, and in my videos you can listen to the videos, and then as well read. There will be practices how to remove noise from your life. And then soon I will have a website where I do sessions online, etc. And I'm here to do my service and help others to grab their inner self, their inner light, and become the beautiful beacon of light in your life, and create your own reality and prosper with everything. And it should look like this: you will have so much you don't even know what to choose, but you're gonna have everything, everything. and you are dedicated. I feel that. I feel that. So what it actually says as well, I need my glasses, because this Wheel of Fortune actually says the sun. The sun is centered, so you are very connected to the sun, and then the moon. So you have the darkness, but you always watch the moon, right? And then you have the monkey, and I can't see what that is. I can't see what that is. But I would say like this, you have the lion on top. You see the lion here? Um, that's strength. Strength. And you gotta find your strength. You gotta find it, because you have access to knowledge and wisdom in the universe. The universe is actually waiting for you to wake up, because you have big things to do in this lifetime. So that's your gift. You know, when we go on this spiritual journey and we say, okay, but what about money? Don't think about money. You know, they will guide you. Your higher self will guide you. And this is what it says, you know. It's not monkey business. It's simple like this. When you do service and you do something for the world, right? If you do something for humanity, automatically you will be gifted with opportunities that comes your way. We don't have to worry about our income. It will just come automatically. We will be guided. We will be working hard to listen to our intuition and walk on the right path. But the universe is guiding us in every beautiful way. So I can't be more happy about this reading and say, wow, you simply just need to be you, and listening and dig in deep and start opening up for the true version of you, and everything is gonna sprout, bloom. Love and light. I want to do one more card with the shadow cards, because I feel that this is something unique. And I will put in this description what the monkey and the other, I'm going to read what it says in the card. I could actually do this right here. So, oh. So you have heart activation, passion. You have something that you really have passion for, that you have been holding back, and you should just say, no more. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. The thing you have passion for, if you want to become something with animals, you should do it. That's the most beautiful thing you can work with. That's animals. If you are a Samaritan, like you want to do something with animal kingdom life, you should follow your passion and do it, and the universe will just show you the way. You know, because you probably don't know where to move, right? To start that, and you worry about money. Don't do that. Do what your passion is, and they will open the doors for you. They will do it. Listen to yourself, listen to your heart, and ask yourself, okay, if you want to start with the job, I would recommend you start with working with your inner self and say to the universe, yes, I want to do this. I want to work with animals. That's my passion. Then they will guide you towards that. But you need to open up first. It's not like you have your passion, apply for a job and then it starts. No, you need to work with yourself. You need to remove the noise, and then automatically they will send you opportunities. When you follow something that is within your heart that you really want, you attract it immediately. So that's, and then because they gave us a lot of cards here, so authenticity, so be the authentic you, in every way. That's really important when you open up in this spiritual, um, alignment of who you are. Be authentic. Don't 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 try to be fake, halfway, or pretend. Authentic in every way. If you love, and like you love animals, right? You have the passion for animals or sea life, ocean, right? Then you really need to put that kind of love and energy into yourself and your surroundings. Everything you do, it's called self-love, unconditional love, and that with goodness and have the right intentions. So be authentic in every way, and everything will open up, because that's the beacon. I always teach about the beacon of you can only be received if you are with the right authentic intentions of doing so. We all can pretend we love, but then we don't truly do it or believe in it. We mix max it. So we, for example, we gossip or something and talk bad about other people, because we get caught up in a conversation and we don't hold ourselves back. We made a choice to involve ourselves in a conversation where there was not a loving and goodness intentions of that. That's a compromise. We need to stand up and be authentic about ourselves and make sure we don't compromise. We stand our ground. That's what the universe is saying. For moving forward, to have those opportunities, we need to be authentic. Next card. Wow. Integrity. That's what they just said. Authenticity. And then this card, integrity. You know, you hold your stand. When you hold your stand, you're gonna be like a shining diamond, and that's where the opportunity starts to take form, because everybody's gonna recognize that you are shaped as a diamond. They will see it in your energy. Wow, we need that person into our company or our project, because that's the kind of passion and energy and integrity and, you know, authenticity that we need. That's what we are representing. You see what I mean? The universe, they know exactly what they are talking about, and you know it as well. You just need to remove the noise. Wow. And it says the compass, the mask, and the fire. And that makes sense for you, right? You have the fire, right? You gotta leave the mask, stop the gossip, stop pretending something that you're not, right? And be your true self. And then it says the compass, right? This compass opens doors to the new you that is going up here, right? Wow, that's beautiful. And then it says creativity. Just be creative. Be creative with yourself on this journey, because there is so many things that you have inside of you that actually you came to this life with knowledge and wisdom of creative things that you can help this animal kingdom, right? And you have it with the planets. You have knowledge that's needed on this planet, on Earth. So you got to dig in there and look into that. Open up. When you open up, you enlighten yourself, all this information with your inner light and your pineal gland, it opens up automatically. So start being creative, because that's the part of the process. That's the part where you activate your nervous system. And it says, oh, this is new. I recognize this. And then it starts to pulsate inside of you. Beautiful. Intimacy, activation. So what you gotta do is you gotta activate yourself. You are at this moment right here thinking about pressing that button to start, because you wanna go and get that feeling of your passion, because you feel it, but you're not reaching for it, right? And it wants to do that. And when you do it, you're gonna be like this, right? You're gonna bring love into your life as well, that you've been searching for. You're gonna find the right partner, and then you're gonna, create things together. And that's what you always have dreamt of. You always dreamt about getting there, and do something with your life and have that harmony and peace, right? So it's just activation. Simply do it. Press that button. Burden, the release. This is, oh my God. When I put this picture, then yeah, I have to cover it, and I didn't do that. Okay, but this is rebirth, right? Rebirth. I can't show you the card. So this is rebirth, and means new beginning. New beginning. It's gonna be a version of the new you, and everything is gonna be immense, beautiful. I'm gonna take the book, and I'm just gonna read it for you, so you know exactly what this card means. Okay, we're gonna take 6. My dream unfolds the sky, my waters break and overflow, the temple within opens, its gates to birth what I have grown. So that's really beautiful, that my dreams unfold the sky, the passion, right? That's your dream. And then it says, my waters break and overflow. So that's the wheel of fortune, like everything, all opportunities, all the wealth, and the success you want is coming automatically. The temple within opens, right? The temple is here, right? This, you have it within you. You have the diamond card. You have the magic. You have the magic, the creativity, the diamond. So everything is aligned for you. You just need to activate yourself. And it says, I'm a channel. I am a vessel through which energy takes form. Deep within my being, I have grown a great work of art, and the time has come to open this portal and release it into the world. Wow, that's beautiful. So there is, as we said, you have a divine purpose on this earth. You need to activate yourself, and everything will just align on your path. It's so beautiful. In everything that I create, you gotta be creative. You gotta be creative. You gotta start looking into these things. Follow your passion. Everything that I create, I must remember that everything that is incarnating through me does not belong to me. So that means you need to remove all the noise, the iconic energies, low frequency, what your thought is saying that doesn't resonate with you, put it away. Anger, anxiety, negativity, mood swings, all these things, move it, get rid of it. It doesn't belong to you anymore. You say very simply, I choose not to be imprisoned by these energies. I release myself. I choose freedom. I am who I am. I choose freedom. I choose freedom. You have to leave my space. I choose freedom and I recognize your pattern and I'm not allowing it anymore. You say that. So it is a great act of generosity to give birth. Sometimes the hardest part of the creative process is knowing how to surrender ownership. It can feel impossible to release something that I have become so identified with. But my channel needs to be cleared in order to create the space I need for inspiration to flow through me again and again. So, what that is saying is that you need to clear out your space. You need to have, you know, there's certain people that has involvement in your life, right? And sometimes we need to change that. We need to change the whole setting of how we live and who we communicate with, because everything can pull us down. And to be able to create the creativity, the diamond, and the inner light, and the wheel of fortune to sprout, we need positive surroundings around us. So I chose silence. I choose very few people that I have contact with. But that's the most beautiful thing, because it's just about love when we communicate, love and goodness. So we and understand your network will grow with the people that aligns with you, that are gifted as well. And we know we all are connected. So even family, we don't need to sit and hold hands. It's all about you and your success. And then we can always send light and love, right? But we gotta make the choice. We gotta make it. We gotta change for the better, not only for ourselves, but the entire world, the entire cosmos. We need to change. All right, that's it. And I want to say, with this card, it says 4-4. So that means stability, and you are protected. You are really, really divinely protected. So you just need to activate yourself. Go for it. Beautiful. Love and light. Love you all. Bye.